All right. Let me see here. If I can make sure that this is working. If anybody's on, I've never gone live in another group before. And I just want to make sure that it's working. Am I on here is the question. I am. There I am. Okay, I see people are starting to jump on. So I know that it's working. Please let me know. Be so kind as to just type in there that you can hear me and everything's working fine. I would really appreciate that. I am Megan. For any of you that don't know who I am, I know there's lots of people in here that I've had the pleasure of meeting. We've connected at different Bob Proctor events, and I've made a lot of lifelong friends in this community. And this is one of those spur of the moment things, and it just was on my heart today because I remember when I started in BPC a couple years ago and what it felt like. And that excitement, you're into this information and you're into the program, you've taken the leap of committing financially to this year-long program and learning the information and putting it into practice. But it can also be intimidating and a little bit overwhelming, not knowing where to really start and what to do, because the information is so transformational. And you're digging through so much stuff and finding out about paradigms and all sorts of things that it's kind of like, oh, I'm starting to learn everything. I'm starting to feel change, but I don't know where to go from here. And so I thought, you know what, it would be good to go and connect back in the group. I haven't been here in a little while. And first, I'll just give you a bit of backstory. So I joined BPC about 2 years ago. I was a stay-at-home mom, and my husband Aaron and I worked at CN Rail as a locomotive engineer. And we found out about Bob because I got into a company that was a network marketing company, and in their training there was a video of Bob. And I was blown away. I didn't know anything. I didn't understand anything about the entrepreneurial world. I had only ever known about being an employee. I grew up on a small farm where you work really, really hard and make very little money. So this was a lot of new information to me, and it just blew my mind, and I couldn't get enough. And so eventually I signed up for Bob's program. And honestly, the statement where he says that you'll need a telescope to see how far you've come by the end of the year is so true. In the past couple years, we have bought a new home, twice the size of what our house was before, backing onto a beautiful golf course. Now is the next vision for our home is to renovate it. So there's always more growth to happen, but we've come a long way. We've both gotten free of our 9-to-5s. My husband, Aaron's job was never 9 to 5, but he was gone a lot and he was on the road a lot, and we hardly ever saw him. And now he also works from home. And I homeschool my kids. Like we're free. We create our days how we want. We create them with our intentions, moving towards our goals. And hi, Jennifer and Sue. And I also just am so blessed because I never would have thought this life was possible if it wasn't for Bob's teaching and with this community. And so one of the things that I know that I struggled with a lot when I first started into Bob Proctor's program was you keep hearing about this multiple sources of income, and what does that mean? You kind of like, okay, I get to understand that you get multiple streams of income and that they each make you some money, but it can be very confusing. Like, well, I know I want to do that, but I don't know what to do. I don't know how do I accomplish that? How do I get multiple sources of income? And what does that look like? And so honestly, this past couple of years, I have brought in multiple sources of income into my life. And so I thought, why not just put it out there and share with you guys what I'm doing and some ideas. And some of them I'm not doing, but I know that they're there as opportunities and that might help you get a better idea, get some more examples, and then or spur some ideas for you on what you can do to create more sources of income for yourself. So I don't want to keep this video very long, so I'm just going to kind of blast through this really quickly. So for example, Bob's wife, Linda, does network marketing. You could join her team. If you would love to learn how to be a network marketer, I think she would be a great mentor in that field and to gain the skills to be a network marketer. I know there's lots of BPC people that work with her. I'm sure if you just put it out there, there's going to be someone that will jump on that, to help you get connected into that community of people. There's people that post in this group all the time that have different businesses that they're doing, a lot of different network marketing businesses, where you can, do that opportunity. There's no shortage of things to do. It's once you start looking for it, then you start to see it. Your subconscious can only focus on so many things at a time. So if you're not looking for, sources of income and things like that, then you don't know it. You don't see it. You just live your life completely clueless. So you're in the right place. You're in this community, and now you're going to start seeing more opportunities. There's going to be more and more abundant because you're looking for them and your eyes are open for them. So some more examples. You could be a Bob Proctor consultant and do a coaching, be a coach. I have friends that are doing that and are very successful and loving it, and it's in line with their passion. I promote a product online using funnels. I use Kangen water. It's an amazing technology, and it's got a really good margin of profit. And I use funnels and Facebook ads to promote it. And if you are really good at sales, you can make ads that will run to your funnel and get people to book a call with you. You can get on the phone. If you're terrible at sales and that's not something you're interested in, there's something called high ticket closers. And I know some really good ones that I can connect you, and they will actually get on the phone and they will close sales for you, and they only take a commission on the sales that they close off of, so say if you make $2,000 on a sale, they might take say 200 or 250 or something from only the sales that they close. So there's another idea for you. And I use that with Enagic as well, and it works great. Learning drop shipping, where you open a store, you can use Shopify, you can use Amazon, you can source products. You don't even have to buy them yourself. You can just find a supplier. You post the picture on your site, people go there, they buy it. Then when they buy it, that money goes into your account. You actually use your credit card to purchase the product from somebody else, and that person that owns those products will send it directly to the person that bought from your store. So you're not even having to stock any product. That's another way. If you have some money, I have a connection where you can actually buy a done-for-you business. You can buy an Amazon store, and they absolutely do everything for you. They help you set up the LLC. They help you set up your, if you're not in the States, they help you set up your bank account in the States, getting your different numbers and stuff, and you invest that money. It's about somewhere between about 20 grand. And then that's going to end up in about 6 months making you between $10,000 to $15,000 a month. And they do it all for you. We have a team. There's a team in Bangladesh that runs the store for you, sources all the products, finds what sells, all kinds of stuff. So that's a stream of income that is completely passive. You just need to have the capital to buy the store and to pay them to set it up. It's all included in that initial amount. And then utilizing credit cards and all different kinds of things to help fund purchasing of the products, because Amazon only pays out every 2 weeks. And then you get all the points imagine if your store is putting $100,000 through a month, you're getting all the points on those cards from those products being put through your cards, whether it's air miles or flights or cash back or whatever. So if that's something that's like, oh, I would love to do that. And you might think, where am I going to get $20,000? OPM, other people's money. You can use a line of credit, you can use a bank, you can get a loan. There's lots of agencies out there to give you business loans. Like, honestly, there's so many ways to get money, and a lot of it at a lower credit or a lower interest rate than you might realize. So that's another one. Reach out to me if you want help with that. ATM business. It's another one. You can place ATMs in good locations, and you basically stock the cash, and then people take out the cash, and that money it's connected to your bank account, so it gets put into your bank account plus the surcharge, and you just recycle cash through there. And it's a way, say you want a stream of income, but you're afraid of getting online, and that's really where a lot of things are right now. Getting online, marketing online, and doing that whole thing, but you're like, that's just really not me. There are ways to create passive income where you don't have to put yourself out online and deal with social media and all that kind of stuff. There's something for everybody. That's another one. I can also connect you to someone for that as well. And I like another program, a platform that I am with teaches how to do affiliate marketing, how to promote products online, how to make Facebook ads, where all you have to learn is to do the Facebook ads. And once you learn that, you send those ads, you connect them to an already done for you funnel where people opt into it, and then they actually get on a call with someone who will sell them the product. So all you're needing to do in that scenario is write ads. There really is so many things that you can do, and I'm not even listing all of them. Another one, I use automated artificial intelligence software that trades the Forex markets for me. That makes me like a couple grand a month. And then there is even an affiliate side of that, which makes me another couple grand a month. So I have that. I have my Amazon store. I have my Kangen water business where I have a funnel that's working, and I'm running ads with that. And it's a matter of what is the return, right? It might sound like really scary to think, okay, I'm going to spend $3, $4, $5 grand a month in Facebook ads. But if $5 grand a month in Facebook ads makes you $20,000 a month in sales, you're profiting $15,000. And so that's what I'm doing. And then once you have that system in place, you just keep scaling it. If you knew for every dollar you put in, you were going to get $5 back, you put in $1 as often as you could and just keep putting more and more and more. So don't be afraid of debt and big amounts of money. Debt for like cars and, maybe like clothes and TVs, like that's not good debt. But if it's debt, it's money that you're leveraging to create more money for yourself. Like if you go and buy a property, you use the bank's money to buy the property, and the mortgage payment is $1,000 a month, and then your rent is $1,500. That's good debt because you are cash flowing every month. So look at these. Don't be afraid of going into debt for a business opportunity that is going to, create cash flow in your life. Thanks, Richie. And so then you can start doing that. Like, most people that are really, really wealthy have loads of debt. Why go and make $200,000 and then tie up that $200,000 by sinking it into a property? If you can use somebody else's $200,000 and you're only needing a little bit each month, you can then do multiple things. So there's so many businesses that you can do, and many of them are very passive, and you don't have to involve a lot of your time in doing it. There's my son. And so reach out to me if you want some more ideas, if you want some more insights. I would love to share what I know, because I know what it's like when you're starting into this world of MSIs and looking for freedom and trying to quit the job and all these kinds of things and going after your dreams. One of the key things to making your dreams come true, I did a video series on this. If you go to Megan S. Kamei, make sure you go to my page. I've got a whole video series, six videos are really short on how to make your dreams come true. One of them is that you need to, what was I saying? One of them is that you really need to know what you want. That's very important. You need to be a part of you have to have a support network. So get into a mastermind. That's incredibly, incredibly important. I've been in a mastermind since I started BPC. We've been meeting every Saturday morning for the past 2 years, and they have been the reason that I've gotten to where I've gotten. Like, honestly, if you're not in a mastermind group, get in one. And we also know it's important who you surround yourself with, so get connected. And you think, well, I don't know who am I going to connect to? Who am I going to talk to? I don't know where to find people. This group is full of people. I'm in front of you. You could connect with me, and then I might be able to connect you to somebody else. The art of networking is one of the best arts you can learn, which is why network marketing is an incredible thing to be a part of. You learn that skill. And so then if you connect with me, maybe I won't be able to help you with what you want, but I might know somebody who does. There is another group that I'm a part of. It's called Noble Goldman, and it's free. I can share with you my link so that you can join for free. And it's all about masterminding. There's a whole bunch of mastermind groups in there that you can join depending on what you're interested in. And it's all around creating MSIs. A lot of the opportunities in there are different MLM companies and different network marketing companies and stuff. And there's some in there that's not. So seriously, the opportunities are really, truly abundant. And I feel for you. I know what it's like starting out and not knowing where to begin. So I just wanted to offer myself out to everyone in the group as well. If you're looking for some ideas and you're looking for some things you'd like to get started with to create that passive income, residual income, depending on, how much money you have or how much money you think you have, you might be surprised. You might have more than what you realize. And also just what I have learned. I would be very, very happy to share that with you. So please connect with me or connect with people in this group. Just make sure you don't do this alone. One of the keys to success in this whole arena is getting part of a support network. And so the mastermind is incredibly, incredibly important. Don't shortcut that. If when people ask me, like, how has this worked so well for you? How did you do so well with the program? I always say it's because of the mastermind. Because you're not meant to go things alone. And in Napoleon Hill's book, The Law of Success in 16 Lessons, that was written before Think and Grow Rich, it was actually pulled off the shelves because some of the elites did not want that info out to the world. The first chapter is all on the mastermind and the power of the mastermind. And so please, please, please connect yourself and talk to me if you want to hear about any of the MSIs that I mentioned here, whether it's ATMs, whether it's funnels, you want to learn about drop shipping, you want to buy an Amazon store, done for you business. If you're early in the BPC program, should you focus first on completing the program? Tanya, if you're kind of thinking if you're asking to complete the program before you start doing MSIs, that's a good question. I think that getting the thinking right is incredibly important. A lot of people you'll bounce from thing to thing and you won't finish anything because thinking is still stinking, for lack of a better word. And so it's really important to, number one, develop the study habit. That is the number. I did BPC, I did thinking into results, and I did the new lead field. My coach or my consultant that I worked with is David Conway, and he's incredible. And he always emphasized the number one habit is the study habit. So if you can focus on something first and get that habit ingrained, it's studying. Even if it's just half an hour in the morning or sometime in the day, morning's the best because it's usually, the likeliness of us missing it is less if we do it first thing. But I wouldn't say you have to wait till BPC, the whole year is over before you start doing anything. I started my business before I joined BPC and grew it by applying what I learned to my business. Because one of the best teachers is experiencing it. So taking the information and applying it to what you are doing with your business or with your goals is incredibly valuable. But I also always take it back to what feels good to you. If you're feeling really overwhelmed with everything, then don't take on more. The greatest secret to all of this information, to everything that we're learning, And the reason for gratitude and the reason for visualization and the reason for dreaming is to feel good. That's really, feeling is the secret, right? So do what you need to do to feel good. In this, not that you're just gonna, if laying on the couch watching TV all day makes you feel good, it's more of a mask than it is making you feel good. But I have found, what's the point of all this if you're not happy and enjoying life and having an awesome time? It's not always just about pushing yourself to the max and being stressed and scared all the time. You also have your spirit, and you have an inner knowing on what's right for you. And a lot of us have trained ourselves away from listening to that. But when you get back to that place where you can start to really listen to yourself, you know what's best for you. And each of us will have a different path. So I would say, Tanya, to really just ask yourself. Your subconscious spirit is there for you. You have just as much access to consciousness as everybody else, as Bob Proctor, as anybody. And it's a matter of, you want to come sit? Of just trusting that. So I can't answer that 100% for you, but I didn't wait till the program was over. I didn't even wait till BPC was over before I did thinking into results. So I hope that answers your question. This is Lenora. And wonderful, Tanya. And feel free to message me directly. Again, I do have a page, Megan S. Kamei, where I talk more about these sorts of things. I share more videos. And as I come across more sources of income that are really solid, some of them are completely passive, I will be sharing those. So if you want to keep plugged in to what I'm doing and the different opportunities that are available, then follow me on my page. And I would love to network and help people that are looking to make a change in their life and really, really want to go to the next level. But as you can see, I have a little girl here that's trying to steal my microphone, so I'm going to sign off for now. Once again, look forward to hearing stories from all of you and how your lives are changing through this program. And message me, and we'll talk soon.